In video 1, we got Anki running. But if you only use front and back, you're using a Ferrari to go 20 miles per hour. Real learning isn't just about the answer, it's about the context. Today, we're going to stop making digital index cards and start building a professional study system. I'm going to show you how to add custom fields, organize your display, and use CSS to make your cards look modern and readable. Think of fields as buckets for your information. By default, you only have two, but for any subject, whether it's law, coding, or languages, you need more. Let's add three essential ones. First, extra for general notes. Second, source, so you can find where this info came from. And third, mnemonics for those memory hacks. Now, when you create a card, you have a place for everything. No more cluttering up your back field with random notes. Adding fields was step 1. Now we tell Anki where those fields should appear. Click Cards. This is your card template. At first glance, this might look like code, but don't panic. Think of it as a blueprint. Every time you see double curly brackets, Anki is simply being told, show this field here. First, we call the front of the card. Then we draw a horizontal line. This is important. It separates the answer from everything that comes after it, so your brain stays focused. Below the answer, we place our extra information. And finally, the source. Quiet, clean, and out of the way. Now notice this part, div class. That's just a name tag. We're labeling sections, so later with CSS, we can control how they look. This is where your cards stop being random and start becoming a system. Now we're at the hero part, making your cards look professional. This is where most people fall in love with Anki, or quit forever. By default, Anki looks like a spreadsheet from 1995, and your brain associates that look with work, not learning. So let's fix that. We're going to style the card so it feels clean, modern, and calm. Nothing flashy, just readable, elegant, and easy on the eyes. We'll change the font to a modern sans serif, center the text so your focus stays on the idea, and give our extra notes a subtle background so they don't compete with the answer. Paste this CSS in the styling column and watch what happens. Look at that. Instantly, your cards feel less like a chore and more like a high-end learning app. That visual comfort matters more than you think, because the easier it feels to look at, the easier it is to come back tomorrow. Card. This targets the entire card. Everything you put here affects the whole flashcard, front, back, and all fields. Font family equals Segui UI, Helvetica, sans serif. We're choosing clean, modern fonts. If your system doesn't have Segui UI, it falls back to Helvetica, and if that's missing, any sans serif font will work. This guarantees readability on any device. Text align equals center. Centering the text reduces eye movement. Your brain stays focused on the concept instead of scanning left and right. Font size equals 22px, large enough to be comfortable. Small text increases cognitive fatigue. This prevents that. Color equals 333, not pure black. Dark gray is softer on the eyes, especially during long study sessions. Background color equals FDF, almost white, but not harsh white. This subtle tone reduces visual stress without you noticing it. That closes the main card styling. Extra box. This targets only the extra field. Remember the name tag we gave it earlier? This is where that pays off. Font size equals 16px, smaller than the main answer. This tells your brain secondary information. Background color equals EEE. A soft gray box visually separates explanation from answer. No confusion, no overload. Padding equals 15px. This creates breathing room. Crowded text feels stressful, even when the content is simple. Border radius equals 8px. Rounded corners feel modern and friendly. Sharp edges feel rigid and technical. Margin top equals 20px. Space between the answer and extra notes. This reinforces the mental boundary between recall and explanation. And now your card is styled. Now you have a custom-built engine ready for any subject you're tackling. In the next video, we are going to dive into the most powerful card type in existence, closed deletions. It's the secret to making hundreds of cards in minutes. I'll see you in the next one.